It's Courtley, Calf and Winder that make the said man. So the local rhyme goes anyway. I'm in the Howgill Fells today and I'm doing a Wildcamp somewhere in the Howgill Fells. Ideally I'd like it to be on a summit, but the forecast for tonight is gusts of winds up to 50 miles an hour. So I think I'm probably going to have to find somewhere a bit sheltered. The wind's from the east, so I need something on the western side. Or there's another little spot that might be worth a look in a valley just above Courtley Spout. Anyway, I'm on the way up to our aunt's hall. Winder's up there, and I'll speak to you in a bit. I don't know if the GoPro's picking this up, but there's a tremendous view of the Scar Fells over there. Very clear. Right, I'm currently resting here on our aunt's haw. I'm just a bit on the eastern side because I'm looking for places to camp if the wind on the western side. I'm just weighing up spurs at a bit lower levels that might offer me a bit of shelter later. I'm going to follow the path up to Calders here, which is my favourite summit in the Howgills. I'll have a scout around there, see if there's anywhere a bit sheltered near the top of there. The Calf is there, the highest point, and I also wouldn't mind heading over to Great Dummocks, which I've done before, and I can say Great Dummocks a lot because it sounds good. Great Dummocks. And then maybe drop down here to this sheepfold where there's a bit of like an art installation. Here comes a jet. Yeah, there's an art installation. I'll start again. There's an art installation by Andy Goldsworthy at this sheepfold, which I wouldn't mind having a look at. And potentially there's a camp spot down there if it's suitably sheltered. So we'll see. So in terms of some of the summits of the Howgills, that one about there is Fell Head. Walks up there from the west, very steep. Here around there is the Calf, which is the highest point, something like 676 metres, something like that. And slightly lower is this little knob here, which is Calders, and that is I think 674 metres, and that's where I'm going next. I'm knackered. That's quite a pull up. I'm on the summit of Calders and it's howling up here now. It's vital I find somewhere sheltered to camp, although I've been making a note of little spots on the way up. I found a good one down there if I have to go down there, but I'm going to see what's over this way first. I'm going to go to the Calf first, drop down, get some water, and then probably over Great Dummocks and back here. I don't know yet. Like I said, above Courtley Spout there's a potential camp spot that I've seen on someone else's YouTube video. I think it was going for a ratch. They camped in this little sheepfold near this Andy Goldsworthy art installation. It looked right good, so I might give it a go there. Anyway, here's a view. You got Morecambe Bay over there. That's the way I've just come. Calf Top, Great Combe, Ingleborough, Whernside, Penny Ghent, the Yorkshire Dales' very own Bowfell. Proper beast, that one. Over here is Swarth Fell and Wildboar Fell. I've got, I think, Malastang Edge and Great Shunner Fell beyond. And then looking north to the real big beasts of the Pennines, we've got Mickle Fell and Great Dun, Little Dun and the Mighty Cross Fell. This view here is why I like Calders the best in the Howgill Fells. I love the way the ground just drops away at your feet. It goes down into the Valley of the Rothy and the Jaws of Garsdale. Well, this is the Andy Goldsworthy nature art. Oh, I can hear ravens above. And I'm going to stop round here. It's quite blowy, but it's a lovely, hidden, lonely, remote spot. And we've got a river right at my side. Right, so this is my spot where I'm going to camp, in this sheepfold here. There's the art thing, quite nice. No matter how high the wind gets up tonight, I've got a great shelter. It's going to get cold, I reckon, because the sun is going to be dipping behind the hills soon. Not going to get a particularly good sunrise, sunset sunrise, just because of the nature of the location. But it's a great spot, such a quiet place. I'm going to wait about an hour before I pitch, just to make sure no one else comes past. I don't think they will. Just had a couple going down that way now, follow me off the calf. But it's not a popular route up onto the calf, this way anyway. So yeah, I'm quite happy with this spot. This spot is not quite as sheltered as I thought. The wind seems to be coming in and swirling about, and it's really giving the tent a right old shake. So we'll have to see how we get on with that. I'm all set up inside, still on my summer bag. Oh, new piece of kit here. I bought, hang on, let's get it out, a Kestrel weather recorder. so it does temperature, wind speed and wind chill. Now I had a cheaper one of these for a few years, but it weren't very accurate, and then it broke, so I thought I'd get a decent one. I've always wanted one of these. Spur claws there, snacks there. Oh, look at that. And over there, that's like my cooking corner. I've got my beer, my tea, my water. I've just done a little stroll just above the pitch site, just having a route around in the rocks and that, see if I can find any fossils or anything like that. I mean, in terms of the map, I'm in the Yorkshire Dales National Park here, but geologically speaking the Howgill Fells are quite different from the Yorkshire Dales and the Pennines. The rocks are much older, and they're more associated with the Lake District than the Pennines. The Pennines are Carboniferous, these rocks are Silurian. They're classed as, they're part of a group I think called the Coniston Grits, and they formed, apparently, I read up on this a little bit, in like submarine canyons, were canyons that were coming off the continental shelf and like cascading down to the seabed. Right, it's 7 o'clock and that's the temperature, 9.6. Now let's try the wind chill and the wind speed as well. So the wind chill dropped to 4.1, I think that was the lowest it got. So for September with a high pressure system in place, that's pretty low, that. Skies are clear. I might get my longed for starry night that I've not had yet, although I don't fancy being outside in this. It's really blowing. I'm going to wait maybe half an hour before I do my tea, and then I think I'm just going to stay in the tent a bit. When it's pitch black, I'll stick my head out to see what the stars are like, but no, that's about it really. What's happening to the tent is it's getting buffeted severely. I think I'm going to be okay, and I think it's subjected to stronger winds than on Fountains Fell. The weather on Fountains Fell were much worse, of course, but I was right up tucked against a wall, so it was quite sheltered. Even though I'm in kind of this sheep enclosure, it's just not offering much shelter at all. I'm really surprised. It's 22:11. I've had a little nod, a little doze in the tent. Made me tea ages ago. The wind, thankfully, has died down. At one point, it was just slamming into the tent. I'm like holding onto the poles just to be on the safe side, but no, it's eased off now, and I hope it stops like this. It was supposed to get worse as the night went on, from 10 o'clock onwards, but maybe it come in a bit early. I don't know, maybe the worst is yet to come. I've just been outside having a little bash with a GoPro at taking pictures of stars. You can see the Milky Way, which is nice. See the Plough, the Seven Sisters, Pleiades is just rising up in the east. I've had a look in the back of the camera. I don't know what they're like. I can see some white dots that are probably stars, but until I get it on a computer screen, I don't know. We'll just see. It's just a bit of dabbling anyway. Right, I'm going to go to bed, I think. Not that tired now, especially having had half an hour or so. But yeah, I'll try anyway. I'll see what sort of a night I have. Morning wake up call of a raven just going along the skyline. Got a kestrel hunting as well early on. There we go, leave no trace. There's my gear, I'm all packed. Yeah, it's just after 7 o'clock, I'm up early this morning. I didn't have the best night's sleep. Very windy in the night, on and off. It'd quieten down, then it'd really blow again. The earplugs didn't make much difference. I slept a bit. I got up about 4:30 and I stuck my head out of the tent and it was really starry. Excellent. You see Orion's belt, Orion up here. No, fantastic skies. And I were a bit chilly then, so I put another layer on and I made a brew to warm up. The temperature outside the tent was about, I think it was about 7. I looked on the Kestrel, so not really cold, but yeah, I definitely had to wrap up a little bit. And then I didn't sleep much after that, so 5 o'clock I had something to eat and another brew. Then I was kind of dozed for another hour. Then I've just been messing about for an hour and packed up. The way out of the valley is straight up there, and that's going to take me to Courtley Crag, which I'll follow to the top of Great Dummocks, back onto Calders, and then back down to Sedbergh the way I came. Right, I'm well on the descent now, down back to Sedbergh, and that's another in the bag. It was a wild one, that. It was, yeah, quite fraught at times. I was more than a little concerned last night the way them gusts were going. Even though I had the shelter of that sheepfold, it didn't seem to make much difference. I think the valley was acting as a funnel. I had some amazing gusts coming back over Calders. On the top of Calders I was getting an average of about 40 mile an hour, and on the top I got a gust to 45. And then as I was descending on that narrow neck, is it called Rowan Tree Grain or something? I don't know what the shape of the land did to the wind, but God did it blow. It got over 50 mile an hour there. At one point it blew me and I lost my balance and fell over. Nice and calm here though, in the lee of this hill. So that's Wildcamp number 12. Oops. Wildcamp number 12. And I set a goal at the start of this year that I wanted to do one a month. I haven't filmed all 12. COVID sort of put paid to a little bit, although I managed to work my way around that, cram a few in close together. I'm not going to stop at 12 though this year. There's October, November, December yet. Wildlife wise, this time of year, pretty quiet on the tops. It's not like April or May. Quite a few meadow pipits knocking about. Kestrels, ravens, they were nice, I like ravens. And a single golden plover as I was coming down about a mile back. Right, so that's it for this one. Thanks for watching if you have, and I'll see you next time. Ta-da now.